Hey guys, Guy has me doing a video today. um, today the song is Buddy Music Soul Child. So, okay, let's get into it. So, alright, so, is a Soul Child. Alright, pardon, darling, if I alarmed you. I don't mean to bother you. I just want to get you to pause and slow your walk so maybe we can talk and I can try to charm you. Just trying to find out who you are. I don't mean to come off like a telemarketer. I ain't no hood, no crook, no robber. I just want a part of your heart I can borrow. And maybe I can take you out sometimes. So let's exchange digits and later arrange visits, either your place or mine. Yeah. This is a different type of commitment. Yeah, I'm talking about a true friendship. Yeah, someone I can depend on to be down no matter what. Let me know if you with it, cause girl, it would be fly if you were my Buddy. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you could be mine. I can't lie, it would be fly if you were my Buddy. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours if you could be mine. Sorry if I come off disrespectful, but my combo is a little bit too sexual, but dang, it's incredible. Be more flexible because the context of this text is a little special. But wait, let me explain. A buddy is an equal beneficial arrangement. A buddy is a buddy that don't be complaining with his or her buddy and the buddy they came with. And maybe I can take you out sometime. So let's exchange digits and later arrange visits, even though it's all night. Yeah, this a different type of commitment. Yeah, I'm talking about a true friendship. Yeah, someone I can depend on to be down no matter what. Let me know if you with it, girl, cause it would be fly if you were my Buddy. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you could be mine. I can't lie, it would be fly if you were my Buddy. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and if you could be mine. Oh, baby. What I'm trying to say is that the definition of real buddy is that she's that one that you can have fun and ride shotgun through the city with me. Together, there is no limit to what we can do. And once we in it, girl, it's just about me and you. So, baby, what you say? Cause don't pass this by. Cause if you decide, it will be fly. If you were my Buddy, don't be shy. Give it a try. I could be yours and you could be mine. I can't lie. It will be fly. If you were my Buddy, don't be shy. Give it a try. I could be yours if you could be mine. It will be fly if you are my Buddy. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and you could be mine. I can't lie, it will be fly if you are my Buddy. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours and if you could be mine. So let's get to the video. Numbers. Alright, so it's 216, 210, 71, 103, 19, 252, 52, 12, 12, 44. Again, 216, 210, 71, 103, 19, 252, 52, 12, 12, 44. Again, 216, 210, 71, 103, 19, 252, 52. So 252 and 52, and then 12, 12, 44. All right. So God wanted me to get on it. I wrote a lot of this down because like a few hours ago when I tried to do this video, some interruption. So anyway, I just wrote everything down. So let's get to where I was at. All right. So when he was talking about the part, right? About being a telemarketer, right? So what I was getting from that is that some of y'all have already met your kingdom spouse and you don't even know that you have already met your kingdom spouse, but it's the way they're coming at you, which makes you think you met a counterfeit. And it doesn't help that you're meeting a lot of counterfeits at this time anyway, so that's making it more hard to believe in. Basically, like, I'm meeting counterfeits, He's acting like a counterfeit. How can I believe in that, right? So, and then some people, y'all haven't met your kingdom spouse yet, but this is what they're going to be kicking to you, basically. You know, the old school kicking to you. That's basically what he's saying. He's going to be doing old school way about coming up and approaching you. So this right here, um, it gave me a Songs of Solomon's vibe when he was talking about but my convo, if sorry if I come all disrespectful, but my convo is a little bit too sexual. But dang, it's incredible. Be more flexible because the context of this text is a little special. So, and then but wait, let me explain. Okay, so if you are happen to get the text message from the man that wanted your number, and it seems like, you know, you text him and he texts you back. It's like, whoa, I'm this, I'm that, I'm pretty, I'm this. Okay. And it seems like he's on a lustful thing about your lips and about your, got a nice body, you're a pretty girl, you know, stuff like that. Um, Whatever way it's going off, if it's just your features, not even your physical feature, but your features, you might be thinking again, this is a counterfeit. Not only this person coming out very aggressive, you watch the video, he was coming out very aggressive. He got out of a music store, and this girl that was there, he wanted to talk to. So basically, yeah. Um, so basically, yeah, that's what God wanted me to say is that they're looking at you like Songs of Solomon, like you're very beautiful. Like, I feel like God made a really beautiful creature, you know, because that's how I felt when I see my spouse in a dream and visions and stuff. When I really seen his whole face and everything of him, I'm like, wow, God made exactly what I was looking for. Not only that, um, it just felt like, how can I explain? It was just strange. Like, I was just like, wow, like I like his features. It was really different to me. I was like, wow. So I asked for something different. So not in a way like I want something different like a toy, but something that, you know, that's attractive to me, basically. Um, yeah, that's just me. I just feel like everybody's attraction is different. Some people, like, to me, in the US, they think this or that is attractive, and then like in foreign countries they'll think that or this is attractive. That's me. Like, I feel like everything is beautiful, like in its own way. So I don't know. I just felt like he was really beautiful to me. I was just like, wow. So I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Yeah, very beautiful. And that's how you feel about you. He just like, dang, you're unique looking. You know, you're beautiful. You know. So also, and then it's also the spirit behind you as well. It's not also your looks; it's the spirit behind you, that they're attracted to. Not to devalue you in an impure way, but in a good way. You know, like actually be with you, talk to you, engage with you, dissect your mind as you dissect theirs. It will be a reciprocal vulnerability thing, because he's saying he's looking for a buddy, a friend. Friend is vulnerability. Friend is something. You're just looking for something sexually. You're not going to want to get vulnerable. You ever dated somebody, like you're dating someone, right? And they're not really telling you so much about themselves, but they're telling you what they want sexually. It's just like, oh yeah, my mama or my daddy this, and that's about it. Get to the bedroom. You know, this person is vulnerable. They want an actual relationship instead of just features. Okay, so yeah, and I just wanted to say that it might be very aggressive, you know, because we're used to men always coming up to you like, hey, can I have your Facebook? Can I have your, you know, can I have your TikTok? Can I have your whatever, you know, um, Twitter, whatever that is, Snapchat, whatever anyone uses to get contact with somebody. He's not doing that. He want number. Um, I'm also seeing fake numbers too. I don't know, women been giving a fake like text me app or something like that to somebody that came up to them, because you don't know if that's your spouse. Don't give that out. Give your real number. If God is leading you to do that, if you met your spouse at work or not, or just down the street, if you feel in the spirit to do it, then you feel in the spirit to let you go. Of course, go talk to the Lord and make sure of that. Don't be just like giving your number out to any kind of person. But if that is something that you did, you gave out a fake number or some kind of number or some kind of social media, I don't know how you did it, but they want your number. They came at you very aggressively. They wanted your number. And, you know, if they ask again, just give it to them. If God leads you to do it, you're not making a wrong decision. Basically, God is saying, if God lets you do, go talk to the Lord about it, of course. And I just also wanted to say too, before you get into this video, really deeply, make sure you talk to the Lord about it, and then after, talk to the Lord again after you watch it. Also want to say, God was saying that your spouse is musical. They're into guitars. They're probably a producer. They're probably a director, a rapper, singer, songwriter. Very poetic. They're into the saxophone, the piano, the flute. God had me go to a music store weeks ago when I went to San Antonio for a mission for the Lord, and which I will be talking about pretty soon, actually. But like I said, a lot of these videos I be making, this take forever, for them to come out. I'm about to go to this coffee shop that's around my house, and maybe it can send out a little easier and a little more quicker. So yeah, but he had me go there, and there was some beautiful guitars there. I will show you in my community post. All of the guitars he was showing me was really wonderful. Also, y'all are probably musical people. Your family probably taught you, like your dad or grandparents or something like that, sister or brother, had you play the piano or guitar. You probably went to musical like piano classes when you were younger, or guitar classes, or you just started to get into it now. A lot of y'all probably gonna be making music with your kingdom spouses. They probably the producer and you're the songwriter and the singer, or he's the rapper and then you're the singer, or you're the rapper and he's the singer. All I know is that y'all going to be making music together for the kingdom of the Lord, and also music like not secular but romance music, nothing sexual or nothing, just good music, for the kingdom. Um, yeah, I see dancer, I see songwriter, all that stuff, and then I also had a vision when I was trying to make the video a few hours ago. It was a gold platinum CD on the wall. So basically something like, let me get into that gold platinum CD. Gold platinum CD album. So this is what I was seeing on the wall. Something like that. Yeah, so you see that? Something like that. So gold platinum CD. And then on the wall. And if anyone been seeing gold, that's another um indication about everything. Um I'd also wanted me to say, have faith in meeting this person. A lot of people are scared about meeting their spouses. I even am at here and there because I was so used to uh, being with my being with God, being with my father. Basically, I've been so used to being with my father. Not really having a lot of male figures around me too much growing up. So it was just kind of like it was always God in me. When I broke up with my ex, my narcissistic ex 3 years ago, it was always me and the Lord, always. But it really was deeply when I was finding out at the same time that I was a prophet at 21. So it was just a lot. It was just always me and God. So it was really hard when he told me that my season was up. Being single, it's just like, what? No more you and me. But it's like, hey, you gotta be fruitful. You're not called to be a Paul. So, and that's just be real. Anyway, so he's just saying anyone that never had a father, brother, or they did have a brother or father, but they never was in their life really. Y'all never really got along, any of that kind of stuff. Basically, you just never had anything like male. He's just saying that, yeah, I'm your father, but it's time for you to be a mother, a wife, all that kind of stuff. Whatever God is calling you to be. Okay? So I just want to say that. So just have comfortability with that. Talk to the Lord, ask for comfortability with that. Yeah, so your spouse might come off as a counterfeit because of the aggression and the compliments that come off a little lustful, like, oh, your lips are really beautiful, or you got a nice body, your waist is really, stuff like that. So you probably be feeling like, hold on. And I ain't saying don't tell them like, hey, what that, like, chill out a little bit, I ain't saying that you don't need to say that if you're feeling uncomfortable, but majority of it is just they're being a man. First of all, I'm not even trying to say that, but because he's a godly man doesn't mean he doesn't have attraction. I mean, to be fruitful, it's not just looking at a log and be like, okay, whatever, I'll just sleep with that log, whatever God gives to me. He's also attracted to what God's going to have these men attracted to you. You're going to be attracted to them. So he might have his moments. And I ain't saying tell him like, hey, chill out a little bit, get back into, back to it. Because these men are not going to court you, not going to date you. They're not like dating men anyway. So they will respect you. If you feel like you're uncomfortable or anything like that, they will respect you and correct themselves. They're not just going to keep on continuously doing it and like to the point it's easy for them to lose you. They're not going to do that. So I would recommend, being very honest with them. Like, hey, I don't like that. If that gets too out of hand, if you feel like that. But, yes. Because God already told me to keep my door open when I meet my spouse, when we hang out and be around people and dress appropriate and stuff like that. Let's just be honest. So, hey. Some of y'all, some of y'all, so yeah, some of y'all in the past, you're, people in the past like you dated, were engaged to, married to, they used to talk about your features. Too big of lips, too big of nose, too small of eyes, too big of eyes, too small of breasts, bigger breasts, small butt, big butt, big belly, not enough muscles, not enough this, not enough that, not a tone this, not a tone that. Hair's not this, hair's not that. And God is saying the spouse that you're gonna have is gonna look at you like beauty. And whatever, you remember how Solomon, he looked at his wife's breast, he looked at this, he looked at that, but he still had to contain himself. He didn't want to wake in love until it was time. So he will do that. That man will respect you. We're not dating in the body of Christ. We are courting. We're not going to be dating somebody for 5,000 years. And then all of a sudden have a weak moment and have a baby and have a business and leave all that behind because somebody did this and somebody did that because they were not close to the Lord and doing the Lord commands. No, we are courting here. So that's what God wanted me to say is, well, this man, it want a courtship, a businesses, when he get with you, if it's music, if it's this, if it's that, whatever that is, for the Lord, he's very, the spouse know that it's counterfeits out here. He's not going to be one of those nonchalant men like, oh, if you want me, you call me, you don't. Like, he ain't got time for all that stuff. When you text him, he's going to text back. If y'all spouses, if you already met your spouse and they're very like, boo, 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 yeah, he is showing you interest right now, intensely. He know that you are beautiful in the flesh and in the spirit. Everybody's going to want some of you. So he trying to hurry up and get that real quick, because any man that really is about you and really serious about you, he not just going to let anybody get to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he going to try to get what is his. Men are hunters, you know what I'm saying? So he trying to get what is his and take it, not like a prey, but respectfully take you, have you. Because he know you're valuable. You know you're precious more than anything. More than anything. Jewels, pearls, like, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. Excuse me. He believe y'all be a great team together. Y'all work well together. So I just wanted to say that part as well. God also was telling me in a vision about a Pepsi soda bottle. He said it would be popping off, like the Pepsi soda bottle, like how a Pepsi soda bottle at the top of you taking it off and it just go, boop. That's he's saying, and then you see that little sizzle when you're about to open up. It's sizzling. It's about to pop off, and you see how sweet, the sweetness of Pepsi. It's sweetness that's about to go on. God would keep talking about sweetness. Cause I've been craving like candy yams, and I'm tripping. Like, I've been craving like candy yams, thinking about candy yams a lot. I don't know. I just thought about that for some reason, but yes, like yams. Um, um, yeah. So the love's gonna pop off, and it's gonna be in alignment. You're gonna see the alignment. You're gonna see that y'all belong together. You're gonna see how it aligns with God. He wants it to align with God clearly. This man is not gonna want you to be with somebody, be with someone. He's not gonna want to be with someone that it's all. I'm here, I'm out. He don't want no lukewarm Christian woman. And you don't want no lukewarm Christian man. So, it's going to be in alignment. God also said, get that instrument that you've been keeping in your closet, that you've been having on the side of your room, that you have in the garage, at some family member's house. Y'all used to do, when you were younger, some people used to do music with their friends back in the garages or in the living room with friends back when y'all were in high school doing music and stuff, playing y'all instruments and stuff. You had like a band. Some of y'all were in a band when y'all were younger. God is saying, um, yeah, y'all used to go to bars to try to get out. Some of y'all were individually doing music yourself and try to go to bars and social media platforms like Vine and Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, whatever that was, especially like old Vine and Facebook and Twitter and stuff. Y'all used to do that, the older versions of social media. It could even be MySpace, whatever that was. God is saying, put your music on Spotify. He's also saying this too, it will work this time. You don't think it worked before, it will work this time. Especially some of y'all, when y'all get with your spouses, it really is going to work this time. Because some of them are producers, some of them are famous. So whoever that's on here, you might be about to marry a famous person. It can literally go a lot of different ways here. So yeah. Yeah, God is saying try again. And you're not making no secular music, but you're going to be making romance music, God is saying. All right. God is saying text that person back. Some of y'all haven't even texted the person after they text you. Text them back. Do not play those mind games, those hard to get so intensely. Make the man hunt, but don't make the man get tired of running, basically. Make him hunt for you, but don't make him feel like it's another tree branch in front of him that he's going to trip over. It's another big old tree that he has to twist his whole head around just to find you. Give him, a little taste of, I don't need you, like work, do this, do that. Have a lifestyle, have a life, have a hobby. But it gets to a point where at least text the person. If you're not hanging out every 5 minutes, at least text the person. That's because you don't need to hang out with somebody all day. I'm sorry. You need to have some time to pray to the Lord, some time to figure out yourself, getting deep in yourself. Yeah. So I get that. Um, yes. All right. God is saying the gifts that God planted in you was it's going to take you far. A lot of y'all want to go to Latin America, the UK, go on trips and stuff, drink different type of coffee, different type of this, different type of that, and the money that you have right now will be even more. If you don't have any right now, you don't see that happening for you. It seems like a fantasy. Basically, God is saying, um, it will happen for you. Um, so yeah. So let's get into the numbers that God has for me doing here. So let me get into that. All right. So God had me on. All right. Let's get to that. So child. So he had me on 216. All right. Let's get on there. 216 Bible verse, and I'm just really gonna get all around there with that. Let's get to 216 Bible verse. So it says, John 2:16, for all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh and desires of the eyes and the pride of life is not from the Father, but it is from the world. God is saying right here, right? So you're feeling like basically a lot of stuff is happening in your life. Like it's just very intense. Like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? Like, why things seem like it's always humbling me? It's not only on your part, it's on both parties. Even if your spouse is famous and a producer or a manager for other artists, uh, 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 um, a DJ, a singer, or a dancer, whatever he could be, you know, um, God is saying is that basically they're being humbled on the other side as well. Um, God wants you not to idolize your possessions that He's about to give to you. Some children of God, prophet or apostle or not, are getting raised up in this season. God is saying, when I seen the platinum gold CD on there, a lot of y'all walking into your royalty season. You're walking into your royalty season. And God is saying is that he don't want you to, because I saw the child yesterday. God is reminding me that I saw a child yesterday um, um, tripping over some stuff. It was in a church, and they were tripping over a purple blanket with gold on it. Remind me of Aladdin. But basically, God is saying, y'all going to be, you and your spouse are going to be floating everywhere, but also in the sky, y'all just going to be just whoo, whoo, whoo. But you're also going to be sitting over here, almost floating over things if you don't be prepared. Let God change you. Allow him to do. I know it hurts. I know it feels like prickles up your spine, but allow God to show you things that need to change within yourself. Allow God to show your spouse things that need to change in them, and change in your environment. If he's telling you to leave this lifestyle, leave that lifestyle, so he can give you what he's been wanting to, that's rightfully owned basically for you. So you'll never get the whole fullness of it if that's the case. Yeah, because every time you turn around, it's always an issue. It's because you are birthing your promise. Okay, and you're getting your spouse, or you're about to be confirmed that that man that you just met is your spouse. God is saying as well, yes. And yeah, you just don't understand why your life seems as if everything is falling apart. God is saying, yeah. So all right, so let's get to it. um let's get up to 216 in the Bible as well, and then I'll get to the Strongs of it. Okay. It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give water without cost from the spring of the water of life. That's Revelation 2:16. That is what God is saying. Okay, you will get the promises that he already have planted inside of you to have. He already gave you that desire. So it's about to go out, and it's about to fall out of basically your child's about to come out of that spiritual womb. Your child, your promise, basically. Um, and God is saying the only person that you need to worry about in this season for things to actually happen is yourself. I don't care what the devil say, yeah, you stupid, and you agree with him, or you agree with the girl, whatever demon that's sent to you, speaking to you. Do not listen. With me, um, if demons are coming in, it be girl or boy. With angels, when I hear angels, it's girl. Even girl or men I see, or in dreams or anything like that, it's girl or boy. So basically, look at it like that, okay? Because that's just the truth. And I ain't even want to get in that, but I'm just saying. Um, but yeah. So all right. So let's get to 216 Strongs. All right. 216 Strongs. Let's do it. It says, a light. You will be a light to the world, and you will be also a light to your spouse, a light to your family, a light to people that didn't believe in love, didn't believe it. So these kingdom spouses are about to shake everything of the devil. It's about to show people that God is real. God does tell you the truth. He's not a liar. God promises are real. That is the man of Abraham. That is the man. That is the spirit that is the man of Abraham. Like basically, that is the man that sat there. Is that I'm sorry, that is the spirit that helped out everybody. God, the spirit of the Lord. He is the person that helped out the man named Abraham. I meant to say. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late. Oh my God, was so much distractions in this video. But yes, that's what I meant to say. The spirit that helped out the man, David, all that. That's the same God from then, and it's the same God now. So yeah. All right. God is also saying that you're asking for a certain kind of prayer. right? You're asking for a certain kind of prayer to be answered. And you're asking for it in a wisdom kind of way. So let me get into that a little more. So, and it might come into dreams. It might come into um any kind of way. You are a dreamer, probably. A lot of y'all that's watching this. That's fine. You're a dreamer. Be fine with that. You might not have all these plethora of gifts. You know, you got a little bit of Joseph, got a little bit of David, you got a little bit of Daniel, you got a little bit of you just probably don't have. That's fine. That gift is so beneficial. Whatever he gives you is highly beneficial for you, and for whoever else that he is sent to you, that is sent to you. Okay, so don't put God in a black or white box, and don't put God in a box in general. Okay, a lot of y'all feel like y'all not close to the Lord, and God is saying that you are more than you think you are. All right. And also, a lot of y'all trying to figure out why you keep on thinking about your past. Why every 5 minutes are you thinking about your past? Why does my past keep coming up? God is saying he's basically trying to heal you, trying to help you, trying to tell you this or that. Don't do this again. Don't do that again. You know, because God sometimes allows the test to happen, where the devil tests you just to show you where you done messed up on and where you're not changing on. And I don't want to go do that anymore myself. So, just saying this is that basically, yeah. Um, and that's just to make you realize, like, hey, like, I got something for you. Stop allowing the devil to give you second best things, whatever that it is, romantically, financially, whatever that is, friends, whatever. All right. So let's get to it. Yeah. So he's also said right here too. Um, your enemies are going to be speechless. When I looked at the speech in mute with 216, he said your enemies, not only are you going to be a light to the world and a light to people, especially for some people that are going into fame, or just singing in the church. If you're singing in the church, whatever music that God is going to be having you do, whatever that is, if it's fame or not, God is saying is that, yeah, the enemies are going to be speechless and mute, saying that your music was never going to make it, all that kind of stuff. Even the monitoring spirits are going to be shocked. People are going to be shocked. Everything's going to be shocked. All the demonic things are going to be shocked. Okay, all the weapons that were formed against you, it's not going to prosper because it's going to be shocked to the point it's like a static. It's going to burst. Goodbye, basically, disintegrate. God said the only person you should worry about, like I said, is you through the season, because he has you. All right. So let's get to the next one. So we got 12:12 in the Bible. It says, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, and be constant in prayer. Like I said before, you feel like stuff is just going to crap. Every time you turn around, something is wrong. Okay? God is saying that he has you. He also said it's clear and it's evident. It'll be clear and evident over time. The visions that you'll have, the things that certain family members or friends that are prophetic will tell you. It'll be clear and evident that God is doing something here in your life. All right, let's look at 2:10 in the Bible. 2:10 in the Bible. Let's look at that. Um, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Whatever God has you doing on the side right now, and you're by yourself and you feel like everything is on your own, you're not. Whatever they have doing on their side, God is saying that both of y'all are going to come together. It's going to complete, like I said, it's going to be alignment. It's going to be well. It's going to make sense. Okay. All right. All right. Where is I'm at right here? All right. God is also telling you a lot about your spouse and who they are and how they are. Let God do that. And then also, um, let God show you himself. When you get any visions and dreams, don't be just letting go through your head and out your ear. Whatever way that God is using your gifts to show you who you are and what's going on in your life. If it's a little glimpse or a little more. I seen something like a tape, like a little tape recorder, or like the old tapes that had a little film in it. Like I'm seeing them type of tapes, and little small tapes. Has a little um Hold on. That's what I'm seeing right there. So as God is rolling out everything to you, right? He's rolling out everything to you. He's showing you everything. That's what's going on. And he's using everything with music right now. I'm seeing right now. So, yeah. And basically also God is going to say too, right here, God's also saying to you as well with that. Let me get into 210 Strongs. It's also say unwilling. So God is saying a lot of y'all, some people are unwilling to let these people talk to them. Like I said, be willing. Ask the Lord what's going on. Just don't be like, well, this is weird. More likely this ain't it. You're going off your own understanding. Go talk to the Lord about it. Look, he says a region where gold is found. So let's get into that about the gold. So let me get into 252 Proverbs. It says, now it is his glory to conceal them. They are all known to him, and the reasons of them. He is the omniscient. Omniscient. Let me look at that real quick. Omniscient. So it means knowing in everything. Omniscient. So omniscient or wise God, and stands in no need of the advice. So again, now it is the glory to conceal them. They are all known to him, and the reasons of him. He is the omniscient, all wise God, and stands in no need for the advice. So you see that gold right there? God is confirming again. So it says it is the glory of God to conceal things, but the glory of kings is to search things out. Okay? So God is going to conceal the matter, whatever that's going on. Whatever that seems very out of place, like a house is trying to be made and the bricks are out of the house, like it's not like basically snapped into the house to be concealed. Like say if you ever looked outside of a house, right, that's bricks and the bricks are kind of out but not in like everything else, aligned into everything else. God is saying he's about to snap that back in there. He's about to conceal it. He's about to put that cement on there and conceal it back into the home. You're going to find peace in your home, peace in yourself when you come back home. Because some of y'all dealing with a lot of stuff at home, and then some of y'all dealing with a lot of stuff before you go home. So let me get into that as well. So let's get into 252. No, 252, but 252 in the Bible. 252 in the Bible. Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and all the people. And Jesus matured, growing up in both body and spirit, blessed by both God and Luke and God and people. And that's Luke 2:52. So, yeah, God said if you've been asking for wisdom, He is going to give you that prayer of being answered. God is saying a lot of people don't see you, but they finally will see you. They will finally will see the weight that you carry. That's what I'm seeing. You are the salt of the earth. God said be the salt of the earth, right? So not only is some of y'all going to be showing that before you get famous, but you're going to be showing it while you're famous. That's what God been saying to everybody. You're going to be the example for some people to be the salt of the earth. Allow God to be the salt of, allow God to let you be the salt of the earth, I meant to say, in the name of Jesus. So look, salt of the earth in the Bible. So it says right here, Matthew 5, verse 13 to 20. I know this looks weird. It's like a mirror, guys. My bad. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. It says, yea, are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its favor, wherewith shall it be salted? But to be cast out and to be trodden, Trodden, underfoot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on the hill cannot be hid. So y'all will not be hidden anymore. If y'all were in the wilderness, God is saying you're not going to be hidden no more. You're not going to be in the wilderness no more. You're going to get out. And that could be you singing in church or being famous or just being in the community in general. All right, that's what God is saying. You're not going to be in there no more. You are the salt of the earth. Okay, and so that will be. Some of y'all have siblings, like brother or sister, family members, whoever that is, and it's been a lot of hypocrisy going on. So I've been saying that. So let's look at 7:1 right now in the Bible. God is saying, "Do not judge thy neighbor," says He, "until thou comest into his place." God is saying, "Though hypocrite," and this is Matthew 7:1. "Though hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shall thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye." So God is saying with 252 brother, God is saying is that a lot of y'all are dealing with very judgmental people telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what job you should pursue, what job you shouldn't do. I wouldn't do this, but you're doing that. You're not this, you're not like me, you're not this, you're not that. We're so different. Why you not like that person? Why you not like this person? Why you not like your sibling? Why you not like me? Why, all this crazy stuff. And God is saying with 71 strongs, He's about to lead and bring and carry. He's about to bring you out of that. It says right here, to lead by laying hold of, and in this way to bring to a point of destination. He's about to get you out of here. You've been wanting to move. He's about to get you out of this situation. Okay, whatever that is, to get to move closer to your spouse, or whatever that is. Some of y'all about to meet your spouse. If that's on the move, you're about to meet your spouse when you move, or some people about to get closer to their spouse finally. Um, you know, if they already been talking to each other, you know where y'all at. Some of y'all are being sent to actually stay where the person is at. If y'all have been talking to each other on messages and stuff like that, whatever that is. Some of y'all, it's all different stories to this, but God is saying if you're moving to your own home in the same city that your spouse is at, if that is moving to a, like how I explain, like some of y'all going to be moving to a different city. That's how y'all going to finally meet your spouse. Then some of y'all, if y'all been texting each other, and all of a sudden God is telling you like, hey, I'm about to move to Cincinnati or New York or whatever God is sending you to go to. Now it's time for me to go over there. And you already know your spouse, you know where they stay at, and you already have talked. Then some of y'all just gonna be just moving to another home in the same city where your spouse is already at and where you're at too as well. So say y'all both in Chicago, you're just moving to an actual home away from your family, whoever that you're staying with that's causing you a lot of sadness. So God is also saying 2:10:3 in the Bible. It says, John 10:3, it says, "The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out." He's about to lead you out to do your mission, your purpose, and lead you out of the issue that you are in, and lead you also to your spouse as well. Y'all sheep, y'all will both feel the spirit too, and God will lead y'all in the spirit where to meet each other at. For some people, if y'all never met your spouse yet, and then for some people, y'all will be led to each other again in some kind of way. If you haven't even been talking to your spouse, your kingdom spouse or whatever, if y'all have met at the job, if he's a new person that came in, or you're a new person at a job and that's how y'all met, whatever that is, in the name of Jesus. If it's at the grocery store, whatever that at, like I said, a clothing store, whatever, at a in the name of Jesus, at a park, whatever that is, God is saying is that y'all will meet in some way. If you're not trying to text the person, y'all will meet some kind of way. If your friend ain't end up being friends with them all of nowhere, if it's a family member not being friends with them, either way, y'all gonna meet up. I promise you that. God is saying. So, just wanted to say that as well. So, yeah. So, some of y'all might meet your spouses in May. I just saw the birthstone that is green. Some of y'all might meet your spouses in May. Some of y'all might get proposed to or married in May. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that, or move in May. It's all of this. It could be all of that in the name of Jesus. So could get famous by May or next year May. Whoever that's watching this could be any of that as well. Start doing music, really taking off in any kind of way in May, whatever that could be. Um, just trying to make sure I got everything on here. Yeah, and if you want to be on a yacht, God is saying a yacht, um, going on a yacht, chilling. One day you'll be able to do that because He'll be giving you, He'll be allowing you to get money. God will be allowing you to get money if that's in the fame or just getting money in general. Um, and sometimes you can be famous, but you don't have a lot of money. Like some people just want to be famous; they don't care even about having money, But God is saying you probably be famous and with money to be able to go on yachts and trips and stuff like that as well. And then, um, God saying is if you are, hold on, let me get onto this number. I have a lot of them here, so let's get to 52. 52, yes, it means ignorance. So God is saying with 52, ignorance, yes, whatever that y'all been asking for, if you've been ignorant willfully or not, he's about to let you know what's going on, especially if you've been asking to get a deeper understanding about certain things of yourself or in life. God is also saying with Ephesians 52, um, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. And walk in the way of love just as Christ loved us and gave himself. Yeah, okay. So God is saying is that with the people that are doing stuff mean to your enemies, if that's family, friends, whoever at your jobs, whatever, God is saying is that walk in love. You're not fighting with flesh, but you're fighting with spirit and the darkness and the principalities. You're not fighting with flesh and bones, okay? Basically, you're not fighting with here, you know? You're not fighting with that. You're just not. At the end of the day, even if the person does decide to allow that person in them, allow that demon in them, I meant to say, you're still not fighting with them still. Basically, keep it moving, forgive them, and keep it moving. That is what God is saying. Because to be like Christ, we have to love like Christ. That's what God is saying. Um, all right, let me get more deeper into this. So let me go back. I'm sorry, guys, for these videos being so long, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So, and it really is. God is saying the new life, the great life. So the great life. That's what God is saying. That's about to happen to everybody that is watching this. It don't matter what season that you're in. God is saying to prepare, get yourself together. If your season is now to be married, it's your season now to be famous. It's your season now to start music. Prepare for that. Allow God to help you prepare for that. Allow God to do that for you. All right, I'm just looking at everything. Just trying to make sure that I have got everything down on here. So yeah, the humbling is going on both sides. Like I said, God is just trying to make sure that you got yourself together. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, and then sizzling. Da, 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 da. All right. God is saying you don't need to do all those bars and go to the bar and go to the center stuff. You can literally just go on social media this time again, and it won't be all of that stuff. God is also saying with Himalayan salt and black salt, if you've been seeing that, I'm going to talk on my community post about Himalayan salt and being the salt of the earth and black salt and all that kind of stuff, because I've been desiring to take a bath with Himalayan salt and apple cider vinegar just to cleanse my skin, because it's very cleansing. It's great exfoliant. So, all right. It looks as if I got everything done. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like got everything done. Like I said, you or your spouse been into flutes, guitars, anything like that, saxophones, pianos, whatever that could be. And it's going to work well with y'all two together with your musical background and everything like that. If you've been recently getting into music or not, that's what God is saying. All right. So something that will be generational, something admirable. Okay. God bless you all. I hope this video was very inspirational and very influential, and just really capture the people that it's supposed to capture, and confirmation for dreams or visions that you have been having. I really hope so. I really do. Um, that's just the thing. I really hope so. And let me just make sure I have got everything on here. Yeah, it looks like I did. Hold on, let me make sure. God is also saying to a gather, let him you gather up the information that he gives to you as well. Not only is he gathering his children and gathering you and your spouse to be presented to the world, and be presented, some people, to each other, first to you, to each other, and to the world. Some of y'all about to be put in the face of God, basically, like when y'all go to your war rooms and in your closet or whatever that is to pray. That's when you'll be able to connect with him and everything like that, and you really see him and see how he moves in the spirit. Figure out the gifts that he has given to you to help out the kingdom in the name of Jesus. So allow him to do that for you. God is saying as well. God bless you all. I hope this video was informative. Have a good day or night.